Hi there and welcome back to video 3 of the series of videos in which we will be practicing answering HR related multiple choice questions. These series of videos will be particularly valuable to you if you are preparing for an HR exam like the SHRM or HRCI exam. This is video 4. Let's begin. Alpha Incorporated is a mid-sized manufacturing firm that relies heavily on the expertise of its senior managers. The CEO is concerned that the company will face significant business disruption if any of these managers retire or leave the company. What is the best course of action for Alpha Inc? A. Hire external candidates for senior management roles. B. Identify potential successors for critical leadership positions. C. Offer financial incentives to retain senior managers. Or D. Encourage senior managers to postpone retirement. In this scenario, Alpha Inc., the CEO is concerned about the potential departure of senior managers and the resulting business disruption. The best course of action, therefore, in this situation is to identify potential successors for critical leadership positions through a succession planning program. Succession planning is a process that helps organizations identify and develop employees who have the potential to fill key leadership and other positions within the organization in the event of the departure of current incumbents. Now, by identifying potential successors in advance, Alpha Inc. can prepare for the potential departure of senior managers and ensure that there is a smooth transition of leadership in the company. Succession planning involves identifying critical positions and key employees, assessing employee potential and performance, and developing and implementing plans to prepare potential successors for leadership roles. By doing so, they can then ensure that it has the right people in the right roles and at the right time, which will help minimize the risk of business disruption and maintain continuity of operations. So, in summary, identifying potential successors for critical leadership positions through succession planning is the best course of action for Alpha Inc. Hence, the correct answer here is option B, identify potential successors for critical leadership positions. Perfect. Next, Starlight.com is a small business that has recently hired several new employees. The HR department is responsible for managing payroll processing, but they have been having difficulty keeping up with the workload. One employee's paycheck was delayed due to a processing error. What is the best course of action for the HR department in this situation? A. Apologize to the employee and provide them with a manual check. B. Explain to the employee that their paycheck will be delayed and ask for their understanding. C. Provide the employee with an advance on their next paycheck to cover their expenses. B. Deduct the amount of the missed paycheck from the employee's next paycheck. In this scenario, the best course of action for HR to take would be to apologize to the employee for the delay and provide them with a manual check. The delay in processing was due to an error on the part of the HR department, and the employee should not be penalized for this mistake. By providing the employee with a manual check, the HR department can ensure that the employee is paid on time and that their financial needs are met. Option B may not be appropriate as it does not offer a solution to the employee's financial needs. Option C might not be feasible for the company as it may impact the company's cash flow. Option D is definitely not recommended as it is not legal to deduct an employee's wages without their consent, except for legally mandated deductions such as taxes and benefits. Great. Moving along. What is the purpose of a project charter in project management? A. To provide project team members with specific tasks and responsibilities. B. To define the project scope, objectives, and stakeholders. C. To create a schedule for completing project tasks. Or D. To evaluate the success of the project once completed? Before revealing the answer, I apologize in advance for interrupting the video right now. Just a quick message from me. If you are preparing for the SHRM exam, then consider checking out my SHRM exam study guide, the one-book learning system. I have left a link in the description of this video where you can find more details about this guide and how to use it to ace the exam. Now back to the video. The purpose of a project charter in project management is to define the project's scope, objectives, and stakeholders. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. A project charter is a document that outlines the goals, objectives, and stakeholders of a project, as well as the roles and responsibilities of team members. By defining the scope, objectives, and stakeholders, the project charter helps ensure that everyone involved in the project understands what needs are to be accomplished and who is responsible for what. Option A may be addressed in other project management documents such as a project plan or work breakdown structure, but it is not the primary purpose of a project charter. Option C refers to the project schedule, which is typically developed after the project charter is completed. Finally, option D refers to project evaluation, which is done after the project is completed and is definitely not part of the project charter. Next, which of the following is not a common approach to organizational development? Process consultation, team building, job evaluation, or D, leadership development. Organizational development is a planned and systematic approach to improve the effectiveness of an organization by introducing changes in the organizational structure, process, culture, and people. There are several approaches to organizational development and can be used, including process consultation, team building, and leadership development. Process consultation involves an external consultant working with the organization to diagnose problems and develop solutions. This approach helps the organization identify problems and make changes to processes, systems, and structures to improve efficiency and productivity. Team building involves activities designed to enhance communication, collaboration, and teamwork among employees. This approach helps organizations build a strong team that can work together effectively to achieve common goals. Leadership development, on the other hand, involves developing the skills and abilities of current and future leaders within the organization. This approach helps the organization to identify and cultivate leadership talent and build a strong pipeline of leaders for the future. On the other hand, job evaluation is a process used to determine the relative value of different jobs within an organization. The purpose of job evaluation is to establish fair and equitable compensation practices based on the value of each job. Now, while job evaluation is an important aspect of HR management, it is not typically considered an approach to organizational development, as it focuses more on compensation practices than on improving organizational effectiveness. Therefore, the correct answer is C, job evaluation. Thank you for watching. If you are finding value in my videos, then smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I post HR and leadership related videos every week. I will see you in the next video.